Hey you guys, it is me, it is I, it is JD, and it's so good to see you. Today we are going to be talking about how to stay safe from manipulators. We got a lot to talk about, so let's just get right into it. Oh shit. Are you ready? So I'll take a picture. For Moon? Where the fuck is Moon? Somebody get her, Jesus Christ. So manipulation is doing things in such a way to get what you want. The goal is to get what you want. So it's more of a selfish action to take, especially when it involves other people that you care about or say that you care about. Because manipulation is using people. It's also known as when your actions don't match your words. So I'll give you a couple examples. A good example of manipulation is trying to get what you want by making people feel bad. That's a way of manipulating that I see a lot, and it is disgusting and sad. I mean, we're all guilty of it at some point, because when we really want something, whether we realize it or not, we are capable and willing to do whatever it takes to get to that, depending on how bad we want it. So manipulation can be a kind of crazy thing, but what we're doing today is I want to help you guys be able to see it, be able to look past it, be able to understand and notice when somebody's attempting to manipulate you for whatever the case may be. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing I would say is to make sure that you stay focused and you pay attention. You don't want to be drifting off while something like this is happening. Not paying attention when in the middle of being manipulated is usually the downfall for a lot of people. So I definitely recommend stay focused, pay attention to what's happening. Next thing I would say is keep your emotions on the side. People who like to manipulate or use manipulation tactics to get what they want definitely need emotions in the process. Emotions are almost necessary to get what you want. People aren't going to do what you want if they don't want to. How do you make somebody want to do something? Getting emotions involved, vulnerability, using things against you, your fears, that happens a lot, so people can get what they want, whatever that might be. So definitely put your emotions on the side real quick. The next thing, I would definitely say watch their actions, watch what they're doing. Don't listen to what they're saying necessarily. When you're watching just the actions, you're literally seeing what they're doing physically. So maybe they're doing this. This tells you that they are impatient. It could very well, it's usually a main giveaway is they're impatient. They want something, they're not figuring out how to get it, they can get impatient, and that is one tell of how to see, like, hey, so if you're talking about going to play golf and this person doesn't want to go play golf and they're trying to manipulate, convince you to not go golfing, okay, and they're doing this, and they're tapping and they're getting angry and they're starting to yell. When you start naming the actions, tapping, yelling, angry, looks angry, these are tells physically when you look at their actions that tell you, hey, this does not match what we're talking about. If we're talking about having a fun time on Sunday, these actions should not be taking place. So the fact that they are tells you something else. So it's definitely something to be aware of. Next is a big one. Listen to their words. So the thing with words is people say different things for different reasons at different times all of the time. okay? Everybody has different definitions on different things for different reasons. So that can make communicating and using your words very difficult. But when you are listening to their words, listen to what words they choose to put together. So if somebody's trying to convince you to go to the movies instead of golf, you know what I mean? If you hear in their words, they're not saying anything good about golf and they're only saying good things about movies, but they know that you want to golf, that tells you right there, just by listening, that tells you they don't care about your feelings. They're not choosing to put your feelings into consideration about going golfing. They don't want to go golfing. They don't care that you want to go golfing. They just want to manipulate you and change your mind to just go to the movies because that's what they want to do. So make sure that you are aware of what they are saying. Listen to what they are saying. Up next, I would say, is definitely be honest with yourself. Be very honest with yourself. If you feel uncomfortable in a situation, don't put down those feelings. Don't push those feelings to the side. If you feel uncomfortable, really be honest with yourself and listen to what your body, what everything is telling you. Hey, is this a good idea? No, this is not a good idea. I do not feel comfortable in this situation. So please just get out of the situation. Trust yourself. Listen to yourself. If that's assuming you're being honest with yourself. How do you start being honest with yourself? That's something you should probably look up. But yes, always just be honest with yourself. Another thing to remember when you're speaking to somebody and you feel like you're being manipulated and you need to see am I being manipulated, is remember the goal. Remember the whole point of the conversation. Keep your eye on the prize. You know what I mean? If you are talking about going to do something on Sunday, the movies or golf or whatever the case may be, and the friend brings up, oh, I remember that time where you threw Coke in my hair at the freaking golf thing. Okay, you threw Coke in my hair, and but remember the goal. Remember the goal. That is not relevant. That is not relevant to what you're speaking about right now. Remember, one topic at a time. If they are trying to change the subject, trying to bring up anything else other than what you are asking of them, they are trying to manipulate you for whatever reason. Like I said, everybody's different. The reason could be a number of things, but that is one way to tell. For sure. So make sure you remember the goal of what you're trying to talk about. And the last thing that I would say is definitely know when to stop. Know when to stop talking to someone. Know when to cut somebody out of your life, out of your energy, out of your system. Know that. Remember the goal. Remember what you are wanting from said person and get that, and know when to stop, know when to walk away. If somebody is continuously trying to make you feel bad, I want to go see the movies because we had a really bad time the last time we went golfing, and you should feel like basically they're trying to make you feel really bad about the last time that you guys went golfing just so that they can go to the movies. That's not a good friend. They don't want what's best for you. They're not looking out for your feelings. And so when that starts to happen, and when those distractions start to occur, know when to stop, know when to walk away. It's very important because it's not only for your safety, but it's also for the safety of said manipulator. People who are manipulating a lot of the time don't realize that they are manipulating. They need help, and they need help to understand what they're doing wrong and understand how to make it better. And that can be hard sometimes, but never forget or know when to stop and back out of a situation. People who have been hurt badly enough by life usually aren't the nicest people. They have trust issues with how the world works, and it's easy to lie because it's one of the only ways they know how to get what they need and what they want. They usually don't have people in their corner supporting them. Humans cope with life experiences differently, so try not to be so judgmental. Instead, notice what is happening. Notice that you're being manipulated and try to help them to stop doing those actions, or try to get them to recognize those actions. Words not matching actions is manipulation, and refusing to be held accountable for that is called gaslighting. Nothing about that is okay. It is not okay. It is a toxic trait that humans have picked up over time. You know, depending on, like, something like this can come from maybe you're really desperate. You're so desperate to be in a relationship that you're desperate for an emotional connection that, maybe you start catfishing people. You pretend to be somebody you're not, and you start talking to people and tell them you're somebody that is not accurate to who you actually are in real life. And things like that can cause manipulation. And where does that come from? It comes from pain. It comes from hurt. It comes from people who have had nothing. You know what I mean? These people have had people give up on them left and right, one day after another, and people are still going to give up on them for the rest of their lives. People who manipulate for a game or as a joke, and they hurt people in the process. These people are really hurt. They're hurt people, and they just don't know how to get out of their hurt situation. So I feel, it's up to us as humans. It's up to each and every single one of us on this planet to just help each other and be there for each other, especially when we're in need. A lot of people have been hurt so badly, they don't see the light. There is no light. There is no hope, So why don't we get up and choose to be that little bit of hope every single day that somebody needs, Whether it's one person, whether it's a stream, whether it's a convention, whatever. Just be the change that you want to see in the world. I hope this has helped, and I hope you have a great day. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for all the love, all of the support. I really do appreciate it, you guys. I'm feeling really great. I'm happy. I'm so happy. I could cry like tears of joy right now, like quite literally. I could freaking cry tears of joy. I'm so happy. And I never thought in a million years, from the darkness that I was in, that I would be able to get out of it, that I would know how to get out of it, that I would find people that care about me, that want me to get out of it, I'm very blessed and truly grateful to have everything that I do have. And I hope that this has helped. Bye, you guys. So later today, I'm going to play some golf, which is also hitting a ball. I'm going to play golf. Do you want to come with me? No, I don't want to play golf. I'd rather play that game where you hit a ball into a hole. You mean golf?